Your girls have been with you through every moment of your life. They were with you when you felt unbreakable, and with you when you had your heart broken. They were with you when you shared your love with the world, and with you when she became your world. They're still with you right now. But how well do you know them?
You don't know my name.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well...
But... candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up 1 finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My worst fear was realized at 2 o'clock in the morning about a month ago. We had customers lining up at our checkouts, but our register system had not yet been installed. I was apologizing over our PA system, promising things would be better tomorrow. Fortunately, my wife Sandy woke me up, and today we do have our registers installed. So Sandy, we're here. So Sandy, we're here. Thank you for all you have added to this store. We are all so proud of. The other thing I'm so proud of is the fact that I'm here with my father, my brother Steve, and my 2 sons, which there's not a lot of family businesses that can brag having so many generations working together, and I'm so proud to be here today with you, Dad, with Steve, and with Aaron and David. If Chester Avenue could talk, it would know the history of our family business quite well. My great-grandfather, Alex, likely traveled a gravel Chester Avenue in the early 1930s. He sold produce from a horse-drawn wagon, and along with his son Dave, were commonly referred to as hucksters. Grandpa Dave, likely not impressed with the job title of huckster, opened our first brick-and-mortar storefront, a produce stand on Payne Avenue. Economic times grew tough, but Grandpa Dave worked tirelessly and was tougher, squeezing out a living for his growing family. His son Bert graduated from Ohio State University in 1959 with an accounting degree and with a thought of further service as an Army officer. Instead, he came to join his father at what was now a market with fresh meat and dry groceries. Yes, Chester Avenue knows Bert Saltzman quite well. At now 83 years old, Bert has traveled its lanes twice daily twice daily, 7 days a week for some 50 or so years. I remember Sunday mornings in the early 1970s when my father and I traveled down Chester as well on the way to our modest supermarket on Payne Avenue. We would stop at Tip Top Bakery just down the street where the 3rd District Police Station now stands. We would pick up 100 loaves of fresh baked bread, and then we would put them in my father's car and on top of my father's car, and we would travel to the store for our abbreviated Sunday hours of 8 to 1. As we drove down Chester Avenue with trays of bread stacked on top of his roof, I would never have imagined that 40 years later we would be opening this wonderful store just across the street from the fire station I knew as a landmark on Chester before 55th Street. Dad, it's your commitment to serving the residents of Cleveland's East Side and their love for you that is the foundation for how we are fortunate enough to see this day. Mayor Jackson, I too know your affection for the neighborhood you still chose to live in. Without your understanding and support of what this store would mean to the entire East Side community, we would not be here today. This project started with Midtown Development's director, Jeff Epstein, officials at the City of Cleveland, and the Hemingway Development principals, Fred Geis, Jim Doyle, and Michael Panzica, considering what adding Dave's Markets to its plan for a University Hospital's Women's and Children's Center might mean to the community. We began discussing how improved access to healthy food could impact so many Cleveland residents. Why should a family in Central or Huff not have the same nutritious food choices as someone up the hill in the Heights? We know when this access to healthy food is absent, it negatively impacts quality of life, daily health, and life expectancy. Our friends at university hospitals were no strangers to the impact nutritious food choices have on positive, healthy outcomes. They welcomed the potential of a new Dave's Market and the idea of working collaboratively to increase our community impact. Here was born the idea of our community room and teaching kitchen, where Dave's and university hospitals will strive to increase our joint community impact through nutritional education. Before I call up my son Aaron to thank those who were instrumental in seeing that this day would indeed arrive, Dad, it's not enough that just about every organization on the east side of Cleveland has honored your community service, or that at any Cavs game you are stopped 5 times with well wishes from one of your longtime patrons. But Monday night, 20-some Cleveland firefighters came to this building and thanked you for your years of support and friendship by making you an honorary chief. So I'm going to officially speak for the 4th generation of our family business, and I'm conceding. Maybe the 5th generation can outdo you, Dad, but we're not even trying anymore. We love you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aaron, and I'm a proud 5th generation member of the Saltzman family with Dave's Markets. I'm honored to be in front of you this morning on this celebratory day for Dave's and for the entire city of Cleveland. We would like to express our most sincere thank you to First Federal of Lakewood. The bank's desire to want to be a part of Midtown and everything going on here has been clear from the start. Partnering with such a strong community bank makes perfect sense. We can't wait until First Federal Bank of Lakewood opens up in the other corner of the store in just a couple short months. I would next like to thank our design and our construction team. MCG Architecture, the design team at Atos Construction, Geist Construction, and Lawler Construction. They designed it, built it, and our longtime friends at American Seaway Foods were instrumental in helping us merchandise it. Special thanks to Rob Miller, whose merchandising talent never fails to amaze us all. And another thank you to our store manager, Ed Wozniak, for seeing Rob's vision through. Ground-up construction of full-service supermarkets in inner-city neighborhoods, not just in Cleveland, but across the country, is rare. In order to make this project a viable one, support was needed from outside partners who understood the importance and potential impact of bringing a new full-service supermarket to the east side of Cleveland. I'd like to take an important moment to thank those who played part in this project. Hemingway Development, Midtown Cleveland, the City of Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, Capital One, Tri-State Capital Bank, Cleveland Development Advisors, the Cleveland Foundation, the Port of Cleveland, Ohio Development Services Agency, HUD, HHS, Northeast Ohio Development Fund, Capital One Community Renewal Fund, and the Cleveland New Markets Investment Fund. Please, everyone, join me in giving all of these partners a big round of applause. We are honored to have in attendance with us this morning the City of Cleveland's Mayor, Frank Jackson. As a family, we are extremely appreciative of the long-standing relationship we have with the City of Cleveland. Mayor Jackson, we know that your commitment to the east side of Cleveland and its residents is a big part of the reason we are all here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Frank Jackson.
Good morning. And how are you this morning? Let me start off by congratulating the Saltzman family, and particularly Bert. I've had a long-standing relationship with them, and they've helped me out many, many times in the community. And what they demonstrate is commitment to neighborhood, a commitment to people. Something that you don't see that often. It's not just a corporate structure that looks at the bottom line. It is a family business that looks at how do they fit into a community and how do they help the people of that community. That is what makes them an outstanding entrepreneur, an outstanding family, an outstanding corporate citizen. Finally, I do want to say that this store is really a culmination of, as I was listening to the son talk, this store is really a culmination of generations of effort that is all based on how do you serve, and how do you serve in a traditional way, serve the people and serve customers. So I want to congratulate again the Saltzman family, but particularly Bert in regards to this. So Bert, if you don't mind. I have a proclamation. I won't read it all. I'll just give you the titles in recognition of the grand opening of Dave's Market and Eatery at 1929 East 61st Street in Cleveland, Ohio.
Thank you, Mayor Jackson. I'd like to invite up next to the podium County Executive Armin Budish. Our family operates 12 stores across Cuyahoga County, and we are proud to have a strong relationship with the county. Executive Armin Budish.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here, and I want to also recognize Councilwoman Yvonne Conwell, who I saw here. You know, this is very important. It's very important for the city and the county. People need access to healthy and nutritious food. There are way too many food deserts all over the county where people don't have that kind of access, and this development helps eliminate that gap. And it's not just access to healthy and nutritious food, it's education. I understand that there will be classes, for example, at this facility where people will be taught and can learn about cooking nutritious and healthy meals, which is very important. And then there's a partnership with the new Rainbow University Hospital Center, right across the way, which will also promote health of people in this community. So I want to thank, too, all the partners in this project, but especially the Saltzman family and my longtime friend Bert, who have repeatedly demonstrated their commitment to our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Executive Budish. We're grateful to have Ken Williamson here this morning from Senator Sherrod Brown's staff to speak and share a couple of remarks this morning. Ken Williamson, please come on up.
To the Saltzman family, I want to bring you greetings and congratulations from Senator Brown. Mr. Saltzman, trust me when I tell you this, the senator would rather be here than in Washington doing his day job, but you know, better less he wishes you the best wishes. He did send me over here to deliver a message. I'm going to do that right now. Dear friends, congratulations as you celebrate the grand opening of Dave's Markets Midtown. I'm always excited when Cleveland's homegrown businesses expand. Family-owned businesses like this one are the backbone of our economy. This new market will support Ohio jobs and give Cleveland families a new option to shop for fresh food, particularly families who rely on public transportation. Thank you to everyone involved in this project for your commitment to the east side of Cleveland. I can't wait to see how you'll continue to contribute to our city. Mr. Saltzman and the rest of the Saltzman family, again, thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Ken. And thank you to Senator Sherrod Brown for those remarks. I'd like to next ask Clifton Williams, who is representing our local Congresswoman, Marcia Fudge, to share some comments on behalf of the Congresswoman. Congresswoman Fudge has always been a strong advocate for our residents of the inner city of Cleveland. Clifton Williams, please come join me at the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Like Senator Brown, the Congresswoman is also in D.C. today doing her day job, but she'd much rather be here. But pretty much, she wanted me to come and just say congratulations and thank you to the Saltzman family. As a member of the House Agriculture Committee, the Congresswoman is committed to making sure that every household has access to healthy, fresh produce and nutritious food. We realize that food deserts are a problem in way too many impoverished neighborhoods across the country, and this is part of the solution. So thank you again. We appreciate all the work that you're doing, and we look forward to continuing to work with you.
Thank you, Clifton, and thank you to Congresswoman Fudge's commitment and partnership with us. Our next speaker has been a supportive partner of Dave's in his time on the Cleveland City Council to date. Ward 7 Councilman Bashir Jones, I'd like to ask you to come up to the podium to share some remarks.
Good morning. I'm so excited about this supermarket. I remember being a young guy, much younger, and I used to go to Payne, and my family, we didn't have the best situation, so sometimes we came up short. We came up short. And many times, more than not, Bert would always let us slide. And I'm sure that there are thousands and thousands of more stories like that. You know, this family could have taken this business anywhere in the world and have been successful. And the fact that they just moved right down the block and remain here in Ward 7, we are forever grateful. Not only, thank you, Councilman. If you don't know who Bert is, you're not from Cleveland. I don't even know where you come from. But welcome to Cleveland. But Mayor knows, man, Bert, man, has been a phenomenal partner in our community. And there are thousands upon thousands of families that feel the same way that I feel. So not only are we excited about how beautiful the store is, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Man, oh man. I was looking for a Huff Owl, but I didn't see the Huff Owl, but it's okay. But I just want to say to Bert, more than anything, respectfully, that we love you in this community, that we appreciate you, that it's families like mine who, if it wasn't for your generosity, I don't know how we would have even been able to give by. So I thank you so much. We're happy to continue to have you here in Ward 7, and I'm really excited about the kitchen. That's going to be really exciting, because not only will this be a grocery store where you can come and get beautiful food and a beautiful environment, but they're also going to help us, teach us how to cook our own foods. And this is important as well, being that we are in a community that has a very high infant mortality rate, a very high lead rate, so forth and so on. So we need stores that not only sell us food, but in some cases teach us how to prepare the food as well. So once again, to the Saltzman family, thank you so much. Thank you to the mayor. Thank you to all of you for supporting this effort. And we're excited to keep you here in Ward 7. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Jones. Joining the UH Rainbow Center for Women and Children on the Link 59 campus was one of the elements that excited us most about this project and this site. Healthcare and fresh, healthy foods driving healthy outcomes across the east side of Cleveland. Through collaborative efforts, what positive community impact we will have together as neighbors. I'd like to invite up Christina Lundquist, Vice President of Operations for Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital and McDonald Women's Hospital.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. As Aaron said, I'm Christina Lundquist from University Hospitals, Rainbow Babies and Children's, and McDonald Women's Hospital. It's an honor to be here this morning. Thank you to the Saltzman family for including University Hospitals in this special celebration, and welcome to Midtown. As many of you know, last summer, UH opened the Rainbow Center for Women and Children just next door. In its first 6 months, the center saw nearly 28,000 patients, from pediatric well visits to high-risk pregnancy visits, and various social services we are proud to offer all in one location. What is unique about the Rainbow Center is that it was designed by the community for the community through a community advisory board that includes more than 70 stakeholders representing 35 organizations. Dave's has been an important member of that community advisory board since its inception several years ago. We are thrilled to collaborate with you in this, and you and your renowned family-owned and operated chain in your store's relocation to Midtown. What makes this Midtown store so unique is its state-of-the-art community kitchen. And UH was delighted to introduce and develop this concept from the very beginning, along with our partners at Midtown Cleveland. Our strategy to improve health outcomes and create thriving neighborhoods relies on important partnerships such as this one with Dave's. I know that our staff is looking forward to grabbing a healthy lunch and also shopping the aisles for groceries before heading home each day. Starting next month, the Community Teaching Kitchen here at Dave's will host a variety of free cooking classes taught by UH dietitians and chefs. In these classes, children and their parents will try new foods for the first time and prepare familiar foods in new ways. Most of all, families will build support systems with one another, and this is how change happens in a community. It has been extremely gratifying for us to see our patients' excitement in attending healthy cooking demonstrations at our center, and we are looking forward to bringing our community nutrition education here to Dave's Market and Eatery. I look forward to hearing the community's reaction to this beautiful new store and our continued partnership in the health and wellness of those we serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. It was the better part of 2.5 years ago that my family came together with Fred Geis, Jim Doyle, and Michael Panzica, the Hemingway development team, to discuss Hemingway's vision to bring a Dave's store to the Link 59 campus. Other use tenants may have been the easier path to pursue, but Hemingway held true to the mission of bringing a supermarket to this site. We are appreciative of the partnership that has been formed. I'd like to invite Michael Panzica, principal of Hemingway Development, up to the podium to speak on behalf of Hemingway Development.
Good morning, everyone. And we are equally as thrilled to be entering into this partnership with the Dave's Supermarket team and the Saltzman family. Aaron did a great job of spelling out all the project participants that went into putting this project together. And I don't claim to know very much about the grocery business, but I do know this, and Councilman Jones touched on this. There are a lot easier ways to make money in the grocery business. And in a time where other grocers are not only leaving the city and not reinvesting in the city, the Dave's team and the Saltzman family are doing the exact opposite. When we first endeavored to put together this campus here at Link 59, we did intend to bring healthy foods to this campus, but we never expected it to turn out that we would enter into a terrific partnership with such a long-standing family and the Saltzman family. And now that we stand in the store today, this even exceeds our wildest expectations of what we could bring to Link 59. So it is with sincere gratitude that I say to the Saltzman family and the Dave's Supermarket team, we're thrilled to be here, thrilled to have you here as part of the Link 59 campus, and looking forward to many years of success together. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Cohesive development in a neighborhood takes strong leadership. My family gained an understanding of Jeff Epstein's vision for Midtown when we began conversations with Hemingway. Jeff strongly advocated for a grocery store in Midtown. Through many hours of helping advance conversations and planning for this store, Jeff was in the room alongside us the whole way. Jeff Epstein, Executive Director of Midtown Cleveland, please come up and share some remarks.
Thanks, everyone, and congratulations to the Saltzman family. This is really exciting. It's been an honor getting to know all of you over the last couple of years, and this store really exceeds my wildest dreams of what could happen here. We talk in Midtown, our vision is for a connected community in the center of it all, an inclusive place for people to live, create, work, and prosper. And when we talk about connected community, we think about places like this, where we have healthy food, across the street from healthcare, where community partners have come together to create this amazing kitchen, where we have a place where residents in the Midtown and surrounding neighborhoods can shop in a supermarket that is as high quality as any you would find around in Northeast Ohio. And we're really excited about the potential for this space. I want to make an extra plug, and many people have mentioned the Teaching Kitchen. We've got a full lineup of classes with university hospitals. The kitchen is open for community partners that want to come program other healthy eating classes into the store. And it's a critical component, I think, of this store that we've got healthcare and healthy food right next to one another, and this opportunity to really affect community change. So we're really grateful to the leadership, the vision from the Saltzman family, to the city and the county and all the other partners who came together to make this happen. Thank you. This is a really exciting moment for the growth and change in the Midtown community, for creating and expanding opportunity for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff, and thanks to all of our speakers for your thoughtful words here this morning. I now have the special honor of inviting up to the podium my uncle, Steve Saltzman, and my brother, David Saltzman.
It is our most sincere pleasure to introduce a man who clearly needs no introduction, my grandfather, Bert. He's the patriarch of our family and our business, as well as the reason we are all here today. From my papa, we have all learned the values of hard work, loyalty, and perseverance. Equally important, he has instilled upon us all what it means to give back to one's community and to truly be a partner and a neighbor in the areas we serve. Working alongside my grandfather and continuing the legacy he has built in the city of Cleveland are truly the greatest honors of my life. Papa Bert, please come up to deliver the concluding remarks for the morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want me to hold the microphone?
You hold it?
Yeah.
Wow. In closing, I am humble to all of you here this morning who helped bring us to this day. It was a tearful day Sunday when I walked out of the store with 90 plus years of history on 33rd and Payne. I cried as many of my customers hugged and kissed me, recalling the old days, many now in their third generation of Dave's shoppings, thanking us for staying in Cleveland when many others have left. My thanks to all of the Dave's team, with all the help of all our suppliers and their people who helped bring us here today. My thanks also to everyone here who has faith in us, supported us in all the many ways. How lucky I am to be the fifth generation of Saltzmans to have the 5th generation of the Saltzmans, Aaron and David join us in the family business and helped us stand here today. I was just the old man watching their skills, led by Danny and our team, that made a dream come true today. I had only one request, that they give me a small room in the corner of this place that I can come, and not only did they give me that little room, but they also put a great recliner that moves back and forth, and I could take my afternoon 2 o'clock nap. But none of this could have happened. But none of this would have happened without one person, my wife Judy. Who brought Danny, Stephen, Judy, and Stacy into the world. Waiting for me to come home 7 days a week. Always reminded me that no woman would have stayed married to me. But I thank you, honey, for not being one of those women. Grandpa Alex, my dad Dave, I hope you're smiling to see us here today. My Lord, thank you for letting me reach this time to honor my father's name, and I am looking forward to joining all of you when the time comes so we can look down together and smile together. Thank you, thank you, thank you.